I'm Trace Miller with a magic moment, talking to you the difference between a good loan officer and a extremely talented loan officer. A talented loan officer is going to be able to get all of the information up front so that he doesn't have to Columbo a client. When I mean a Columbo client, that's when the old TV show where Detective Columbo would annoy the bad guy by saying, "Excuse me, sir, just one more thing." Just an average loan officer is going to annoy the client every time he goes back to them and says, "Excuse me, sir, just one more thing." And there's nothing that'll rip a customer in half faster than asking them for the paperwork that they should have gotten up front. And what you don't want to have is you don't want to have a customer who's ripped in half, okay? So, I'm sorry, I digress. We're getting off in the weeds. I was talking about a talented loan officer, not an angry customer. Okay, start again. Okay. A talented loan officer is going to get all the paperwork to where he's going to have his customer paperwork up front. And this will allow him to see that there's all problems up front that might be going to sabotage the file. And when I'm talking about sabotaging the file, I'm talking about things that where you get to keep the file always tied together, okay? And what you want to do is keep it from, say, large deposits on the bank statements that can't be explained. That would be one, for example. Or you might find that on the pay stub, hey, I noticed there's some child support, and I didn't even know they were divorced, okay? That's another one that will really have the file come apart, okay? Or perhaps you might see on their taxes, on their Schedule A, some unreimbursed expenses. Ooh, that's always a doozy. I hate when that one happens, okay? Also, one to make a file come apart. And whether you're a customer who doesn't want your file to fall apart, or you're a real estate agent who's looking for a talented loan guy, I'm telling you, these are things that can be solved, but only if you know a good loan officer. Now, the point here is that you don't want to have these things coming apart, you know, at the end of the cycle, okay? So what you want to do is make sure that your loan officer can handle these things, okay? Now, a good loan officer, once again, knows the magic phrase, which is think big, work small. And ta-da, which is short for da-da-da-da, you have a customer who, for all intents and purposes, has no problems. Nothing making him come apart like Sweeney Todd at the barbershop. You've got a loan officer who will make sure your transaction stays together. And that is the point of my magic moment. Thank you.
Rope walks into a restaurant and he says, "I'd like to order a sandwich." The waiter says, "We do not serve sandwiches to Rope." The Rope gets very upset, goes out to the side of the restaurant, and he sits down and he crosses his legs and he just runs his fingers through his hair like this. And he decides, "I'm going to go back in and tell that waiter that I deserve a sandwich." He walks back in and says, "I want a sandwich." The waiter says, "Aren't you that Rope?" He says, "Nope, I'm afraid not." This has been a comedy magic moment. If you didn't think it was funny, it must be magic. If you're seeing this for the first time, go ahead and subscribe off to your right. Also, you can comment down below. And if you really like, you can go ahead and post this on your social media. Have a great day.